What they're telling me about the Eight of Swords, the Judgment to the Tower, is you're not used to that. You're used to doing it all. And then having another person complain about it is clearly what I'm feeling in these cards. The Tower for you is actually going to be the Four of Swords and the Temperance. You're manifesting in partnerships that are going to equally carry the load. You're going to be able to be on the same frequency. That's an Ace of Pentacles because that's a major resource. Time is our most precious resource. And so you will have more time in the creation of these dreams, in the pursuit of personal relationships, of romantic cycles, because you will have partners in this Six of Pentacles, in this equal give and take. I'm getting the clear sense that you've had people in the past that actually have greatly benefited off of your work and your manifestations, but somehow you were never enough. I feel like this feeling of guilt, like there are people that have guilted you out of pursuing your dreams in the past. I want to make sure, Star Child, that you're like really clear in this, that you can have it all. We saw 4 aces, which is extremely, incredibly rare in a tarot reading, along with the 10 of Pentacles. What's up, Star Child? The band and I are here for your download. Seems to be an entering of a time where we are recalibrating with the new frequencies, the energy upgrades that have been coming in. So we go into the new moon in Cancer, finding the home base of your new space energetically. We're going to dig into the Moonology deck. Cancer season is usually, you know, a lot about recalibrating emotions, but it feels like a smooth ride in your energy right now, Star Child. Your dreams need a practical plan. Yes, even though we're in Cancer season, it definitely feels like a time for swords. Step out of your comfort zone. A new romantic cycle begins. Okay, we're getting that all the time these days, Star Child. All the time. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. That feels like past energy, honestly, to me, Star Child. I think you've done a lot of that. I think we've been on a little bit of a ride since the last full moon in Scorpio. It looks like you got a lot going on in your energy right now, though. Stepping out of your comfort zone, making practical plans towards something along with a new romantic cycle. This feels like business and personal, Star Child. You're taking care of both right now. So let's dive into this. Let's see what this is about. Let's talk to your dreams first. Your dreams needing a practical plan. Doing some things maybe you're not used to doing, haven't done before. Requires maybe some new skills, it feels like. Queen of Swords, Eight of Swords, and King of Cups. Why are you up in your head about stepping out of your comfort zone here? I like that we're seeing all of these swords right now, Star Child. Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, and 4 of Wands. Well, this 10 of Swords is clearly about this releasing the negative cycles in the full moon in Scorpio. Again, that definitely feels like past energy. There's a little bit of hesitation, though, about going through this 4 of Wands, going through this new portal. But there has been a recalibration here in the emotions. The King of Cups is definitely representative of that. And with the Queen of Swords, you are working towards some plans here. We have an Ace of Swords and an Ace of Pentacles. So whatever this is, this dream that needs a practical plan, you're starting off with 2 aces to go through a 4 of Wands. So tell me what this 8 of Swords is. What's the hang up? What's the mental hang up about? Stepping out of your comfort zone. King of Wands, Seven of Wands, Three of Wands. It's a whole lot of wands here behind your dreams. A whole lot of will. Will is what it takes. The fire energy is what it takes to do the practical steps, Star Child. You're guarding your dreams. I mean, this is not a bad thing. The Seven of Wands to the Three of Wands. This is very entrepreneurial energy. The King of Wands is the entrepreneur of the deck. And there are two aces towards these dreams, towards these practical steps. So I don't understand why this Ace of Swords is here. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles, Four of Cups. There's something that you're not seeing. There's some way you're going to have to end the Hermit. You have to step out. You're going to have to step out to grab this first pentacle, to grab this first research. You're going to have to do something that you're not used to doing, stepping out of your comfort zone. That is the role of an entrepreneur, though. An entrepreneur is creative and will do what it takes to get things done. Tell me about this Ace of Swords. Tell me about the truth here. An Ace of Cups and a Five of Cups. Why the Five of Cups? There's three aces on your dreams right now. An Ace of Cups, an Ace of Swords, and an Ace of Pentacles. That's the intuitive thinking, the material needs coming forward, and the solid, logical plan and truth. It's all here. Why do I feel hesitation in the energy? Tell me about this Five of Cups. Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. Okay, I see what's happening here. Eight of Pentacles is about work. Of course, Ten of Cups is about emotional fulfillment. Somebody's concerned they can't have it all. Why are you concerned you can't have it all, Star Child? You're questioning if this new romantic cycle is possible if you get into this get it done, BDE, entrepreneurial energy, and step out and do your thing and get to work. This Ace of Cups is this desire for this Ten of Cups. Now, why wouldn't you believe that you can have it all? That's what this Eight of Swords is about. That's a matter of compatibility, Star Child. Tell me about your work first with this Eight of Pentacles. Tell me about the work with the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Cups, Nine of Swords. Because you've had to shelf your dreams before and walk away from your works, which you're passionate about if they are your dreams, is what they're telling me. You've had to sacrifice one for the other in the past. We don't need to repeat the past, though, Star Child. This is the future. This is the dream that you're creating. Tell me more about this Ten of Cups, please. Tell me more about the Ten of Cups. Three of Cups, Five of Wands in reverse, and Two of Pentacles. You really want to go into this romantic cycle. Why don't you feel like you can have it all? The past is the past, Star Child. This is about communication. This is about properly communicating in all partnerships, business and personal. Tell me about this stepping out of your comfort zone with the Ace of Cups. The Ten of Pentacles and the Devil. Why the Devil? Knight of Cups in reverse. This is a repeating message, Star Child. There are cups. There are relationships in your life that have either come up against your creation of your Ten of Pentacles or the feeling that you needed to sacrifice. Definitely speaking to an energy who works a lot, okay? To the point of potentially obsession at times, which when people are really on fire for their dreams, they will tend to do. There's another side of that, but I'm not seeing that here. I'm not seeing work as a form of avoidance. I'm seeing work as just a passionate pursuit. Tell me more about this Devil card. Tell me more about this Devil card. The Moon, the Hierophant, the Ace of Wands. Star Child, with the Hierophant behind the Moon, what that is telling me is that there's something very boxed in your thinking. There's something very compartmentalized in your thinking between your personal relationships and pursuing your dreams, pursuing this Ten of Pentacles. In tarot, this Ten of Pentacles is actually representative of not being singular. This is pursuing abundance, manifesting the dreams with others. And I feel this dichotomy, this compartmentalization between personal relationships and pursuing dreams. What if you manifested relationships that were part of the pursuit in those dreams? It's thinking about it differently, but I can feel someone up in their head about this right now. Tell me more about the Hierophant, because you have actually, wow, you know what? We have all 4 aces on this table now. Do you know how rare that happens? And it's actually happened twice as of late, okay? Someone told me the probability of that happening the last time it came out in a reading, which has just been in the last 2 weeks, and it was kind of wild. Let me pull these aces aside. We need to look at all of these aces individually because you have 4 of them here. That's wild. But it feels like there's a wrestling and a dichotomy in the energy that actually does not need to be here at the moment, Star Child. In this pursuit, we're going to dive in a little deeper here. I'm going to pull out a new deck to clarify. We're going to go through and we're going to clarify each one of these aces, this Ten of Pentacles, the Hierophant behind the Moon, and the Devil card, to get down to the bottom of this. Because with 4 aces and a Ten of Pentacles, it's something in the mind, Star Child, that would be holding you back from this passionate pursuit and these new relationships. There's just something lurking in the subconscious, because this is amazing. This is an incredible spread here. So, okay. Let's grab another deck. Let's get to the bottom of this, Star Child. First of all, let's talk to this Ace of Swords. What's the truth here? What's the truth about, what is the, unmask this false belief with a truth, please, to get rid of this hesitation that Star Child has on moving forward. 10 of Swords, 8 of Wands, and 4 of Wands. The past is the past, Star Child. This is clearly, some of you have had to sacrifice personal relationships in pursuit of career matters and dreams over the years. Those people were not supposed to be on the timeline with you then, Star Child. It's that simple. There are people that are supposed to be on the timeline with you. There are people that are supposed to be in pursuit of this 10 of Pentacles with you. I feel like this feeling of guilt, like there are people that have guilted you out of pursuing your dreams in the past. I feel a very martyr energy, not yours, but coming from another energy, that you were not sacrificing enough. Okay. There's a 4 of Wands here again. There's a portal. The 8 of Wands is representative of that of that messaging. I'm getting the clear sense that you've had people in the past that actually have greatly benefited off of your work and your manifestations, but somehow you were never enough. Well, that's old messaging, Star Child, and there's a Ten of Swords on top of that. Sounds like you were more than enough. Sounds like there was a compatibility problem. Tell me about this new beginning with the Ace of Pentacles, the pursuit of the dreams and the new romantic cycle. Three of Wands, Temperance, Four of Swords. Star Child, you're actually going to have the resources towards this Ten of Pentacles to where you can have balance. Tell me more about this balance. Eight of Swords, Judgment. Someone is a Tower, Six of Pentacles. You have somebody coming in that's going to be in this Six of Pentacles status, the equal give and take, someone who's going to be helping you towards this Ten of Pentacles. Immediately, what they're telling me about the Eight of Swords, the Judgment to the Tower, is you're not used to that. You're used to doing it all. And then having another person complain about it is clearly what I'm feeling in these cards. And the Tower for you is actually going to be the Four of Swords and the Temperance. You're manifesting in partnerships that are going to equally carry the load. You're going to be able to be on the same frequency of workload. And this is new for you. And yes, that's an Ace of Pentacles because that's a major resource, right? Time is our most precious resource. And so you will have more time in the creation of these dreams, in the pursuit of personal relationships, of romantic cycles, because you will have partners in this Six of Pentacles, in this equal give and take. Okay, tell me about this Ace of Cups. This is the pursuit. This is the pursuit of those deep relationships. Tell me about these Ace of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. Five of Pentacles and Five of Wands. Well, Five of Pentacles and Five of Wands is the past messaging. These were the past relationships. People whining about being in lack but not stepping up and helping. Okay, people gossiping, people fighting, people competing. But now the Wheel of Fortune is in the upright for the Ace of Cups for the relationships. Tell me more about this Ace of Cups. King of Pentacles, beautiful. King of Swords. We just stepped up from the lower arcana here. Three of Pentacles. I love it. Eight of Cups. Your cup will be overflowing, Star Child, as it was not with these type of energies in the past, in the Five of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. You left those 8 cups on the table, though. And so here's where the Wheel of Fortune is happening now. It's headed in the direction of a 3 of Pentacles. This is ingenuity in community, creating, building with like-minded people. The 3 of Pentacles to the 6 of Pentacles. These are the business relationships that you want. These are the personal relationships that you want. These are the romantic cycles that you want to go into. And here we go with a King of Pentacles and a King of Swords in the upright. People that are good communicators. Obviously, you did not have that in the past because we saw the 8 of Swords twice. Okay, and King of Pentacles. Grounded stability. These are signs of leaders. The karmic wheel is completely different. There's emotional fulfillment in stable relationships. multiple relationships here with the Three of Pentacles. Tell me about this new beginning with the Ace of Wands. Tell me about the Ace of Wands, the Emperor, the Two of Wands, and the Six of Swords. 2, 2. The Hangman. I like that. You know what they're telling me about the Hangman, Star Child, is you're going to be dreaming with other leaders, with other emperors. This Three of Pentacles, these energies that are coming in these passionate pursuits are going to look so different than anything that you've experienced. They're not afraid of getting out of their comfort zone with this Two of Wands. And there's so much leadership energy on this. Tell me about the Six of Swords, the Hierophant, the Queen of Cups. So there are actually people that hold a lot of wisdom. They hold a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge, institutional and otherwise. They're also very intuitive thinkers. They can go back and forth between that energy. They know when to think intuitively, and they know when to think structurally to put the plan in action. That's fabulous. That's fabulous. You've obviously been manifesting this. You released this negativity. You released the attraction of these previous energies as you're choosing to step out of your comfort zone and go towards new relationships. Pursue this Ten of Pentacles. These are get it done kind of people. These are people that can have that balance, Star Child, that have the ingenuity to create the ideas, to follow their passionate pursuits in a Ten of Pentacles, while also having very fulfilling personal relationships, which we saw with the Ace of Cups. Tell me more about what are some... I want to make sure, Star Child, that you're like really clear in this, that you can have it all. Because we saw 4 aces, which is extremely, incredibly rare in a tarot reading, along with the 10 of Pentacles. This Hierophant behind the moon and this Devil card is just old beliefs on what is right, what is wrong, what is balanced. If people are clearly able to express their wants and needs, it should never be an issue. Everybody's life is going to look different. Everybody's formula is going to be different for what work, life, personal, all of that balance is. Someone who tends to passionately pursue their dreams does tend to work more than someone who just goes to work for a paycheck, so to speak. Because there's a different drive, there's a fire behind it. That person may work more than other people. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Are they in a partnership where there's equality there and everyone can express their wants and needs and everyone is supporting each other's visions and dreams? That's what it comes down to. And this feeling of having it all, there has to be compatibility. There has to be compatibility. Everyone needs to clearly be able to express their wants and needs, so there is not unrealistic expectations. It's all about communication. And in that, you can have it all, Star Child. whatever that all looks like to you, whatever that Ten of Pentacles looks like to you, whatever this romantic cycle is looks to you. Now, it does say that this is a new romantic cycle. So maybe these things haven't been discussed yet. What it really looks like to build this Ten of Pentacles that you want to build, how you are about passionate pursuits. So let's actually go there. Let's get a little more intel on this new romantic cycle, this new moon in Libra. That's interesting that that's new moon in Libra too, because that's about balance. And there's the Ace of Cups. Emotional fulfillment. Tell me more about this new romantic cycle. Three of Cups. Well, this feels like a good new romantic cycle. What else? Tell me more about this new romantic cycle. Two of Swords, the High Priestess, the Fool in reverse. High Priestess, High Priest. What they're telling me is you know exactly what you want, actually. There is no confusion. Even with that Two of Swords. Because that's counteracted by the Fool in reverse. You know exactly what you want in a new romantic cycle. High Priest, High Priestess. So it is critical that you express that as you go into that new cycle. No mask, no on best behavior phase, no honeymoon phase, so to speak. Confirmation. Again, that you express exactly your wants and needs going into this new cycle of your life. Is there someone who's willing to support the Fool, to walk off the cliff with you as you follow your dreams? Yes, there is. There are people that will not be, but there are people that will. And those are the people. Those are the people to create the Ten of Pentacles with. And you showing up as the High Priestess means you will clearly be able to discern the honesty of these energies, and if they're on the same frequency, if they have the same wants, needs, dreams, and desires. You're looking for emotional fulfillment and people that you can celebrate with. Well, if there is a clashing of manifestation ideas, what people can, perceive to be their ideal life, what their Ten of Pentacles life looks like, then if that compatibility is not there, no, you're going to shrink back. It's not going to be your happy ending. As we saw, some of you have dealt with that previously. What we saw in the beginning of this reading sounded like somebody was like martyred and bludgeoned to death over the pursuit of their dreams and how they choose to work and what they choose to pursue. And obviously didn't end well, but there's a new cycle here. There's a new opportunity to do it differently. High Priestess. Any final words for the High Priestess? Any final words for the High Priestess? Ace of Pentacles. I've never seen so many aces in a reading before. Confirmation again. Page of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. Remember, High Priest, High Priestess, that you have lots of options with the Seven of Cups. The world is full of options. You are creating your own reality. Compatibility is not settling. Compatibility is not settling in both business and personal. Page of Pentacles. Keeping an open mind. High Priest, High Priestess. As these options are set forth in front of you. Let's confirm this with some symbols. I like this. This is exciting. This is exciting energy as we go towards the Lion's Gate portal, okay? Being very, very serious, not only about manifestations, but there's just so much coming together to make that happen within past life energy, okay? Karmic clearings, all of these aces, all of these new beginnings, new beginnings, new beginnings. Can we have some symbols on this, please? Psychic, jealousy, safe travel, shift. Star Child, what they're telling me with this psychic card and this jealousy card is you are immediately going to be able to know if someone is blowing smoke to get in your energy. Whether they're really for you or against you, or if they're just around for a good time and not a long time. Okay? High Priest, High Priestess, trust your intuition because it is safe for you to go into this shift. Getting out of your comfort zone to seek these new relationships and new steps to pursue your dreams towards that Ten of Pentacles and getting into that North Node energy. You got this, Star Child. I'm here to be your spooky cheerleader through it. If you would like any services from me, links are in the description box. Join us on Substack as always to dive further into these readings. Your synchronicities today on the symbols are 48, 23, 30, and 9. I will see you for next energy check-in, Star Child.